Okay. I wonder if this is light enough. Window's right here. Do. Okay. Hello, this is my second live. I actually not probably gonna be on here too long. See if anyone comes and joins me. Just wanted to kind of talk about experience I had this morning. Before then, I actually bought some Citron. I'm hoping that this. I know that some Citron is not exactly as natural, but I know I got like this big one right here. I think it's mostly is. Might have a little bit of what they say that like lapis is in there, but I like lapis too, so that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to have to speak a little bit in code words because they're taking down videos, whether you are monetized or not. I'm not monetized, but they still like to mess with videos that have certain words. So this morning I went on my little journey. Had to do something for work because they're wanting us to do this for work. They want to make sure we're safe and that we're healthy. So I went and took a certain test to see if I had a certain you know what? I'm going to follow Magenta Pixie's code words. Okay, so I'm going to say the last part of the word first and then the first part of the word last. So respy is the word. So I had to go take this test. My own little journey here to go do that. And if you've not had to do this, let me tell you, it's a little strange. You're going to be in your car. Okay? You're going to be in a nice long line. You're going through the drive-thru. And you're going to stop at the first person who wants you to put the car in park. And they want you to show your ID and your confirmation email that said you have an appointment. Then they're going to be like, okay, go on ahead. Next person you're going to see is going to be a nurse wearing kind of a full contamination suit, like they're in the lab. And they are going to want you once again to show your ID. Don't hand it to them. Don't roll down your window, but put your ID right on your window so they can get your information. Then they'll give you some stuff in a plastic bag, and then you're just going to keep that with you. You're going to wait some more until you finally get to the third person, another nurse in a contamination outfit or suit or whatever you call it. And you're going to have to call her. Yep, you don't roll down the window and talk to her like you do with a normal person. You're going to call her on your phone, and you're going to put her on speaker, and she's going to explain how you use the stuff inside the bag they gave you. Also, if you don't know already, they are doing this thing with cotton swabs and stuff that go up into your nose. I still feel stuff in my nose even thinking about it. I sneezed a few times because if you have stuff up your nose, of course it's going to, they expect it. They actually, the good part of this is everyone was very nice. They were very nice. They really were helpful. So I didn't have to worry about any mean nurses or anything like that. I know most nurses are nice. But yeah, that was my little experience, and I wanted to share this because this is what they're going to try to make our new normal. It's going to be our new way of life here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to come back negative. If not, there's something wrong. But if you don't know, they've done tests in other countries, and a piece of fruit came up positive. So yeah. Anyway, um, this is something again. I know many are already probably aware of this. I'm probably not saying anything new, but I didn't know what doing the whole test would be about. I didn't know what exactly to expect. I knew I would be in the parking lot. I guess I thought you're going to be in a parking lot, and maybe it would be like, um, they'd come, you know, I thought they first, before I thought at first they might like do a blood sample. I thought they were gonna like do a, but they probably don't want to mess with all that. Because at first I thought, oh my god, to put my arm out the window or something, and then they, take my blood, and no, it's nothing like that. No, they don't want to touch you. So great. Um, yeah. What's I already see happening is, of course, you already know we've got all those stickers on the floor in our grocery stores, stay 6 feet apart. And everyone, you know, makes, sure you're apart. There's so many things that are trying to divide us even more. Even if we want to be social and talk to people, it's like we're being told we can't. I mean, of course they say, "Oh, you can do video chats. Oh, you can, still see people, just stay 6 feet apart." And it's, it's kinda crazy. I don't know, but I'm here for almost 10 minutes. Don't know if anyone else is out there, if you wanna add something. But, like I said, I'm probably not gonna be on here too long. I just wanted to talk about this. I decided to do a live instead of just doing a video just because just, giving people a chance to come in and say something about it, whether you agree or disagree about, this whole thing. Um, so I'm happy actually that I mean, even though this is pretty bad, that's all the stuff that's happening, it seems actually to be maybe even helping people come closer because I'll explain. Um, when you are divided, it's not your normal. When you're divided by everyone, you want to talk to someone, anyone. And I've walked around my neighborhood and because I can't just stay in the house all day. Um, the whole thing with wearing masks and stuff. Yeah, of course, when you go to the appointment, if you're going to get the test, you you have to wear a mask, even though you're in your car, and they don't. You don't even roll down the window. You don't even roll down the window where it could be a problem if they were going to touch you. I mean, they're in a full like they're in the operation room or something. And nope, still stay in your car. You gotta wear a mask, make sure you're, protected. But it's making us perhaps want to talk to each other because we're being kept apart. And I walked around my neighborhood and sometimes I've seen people outside and they're not wearing a mask either. And they wave and say hi. You know? which didn't always happen before. I think people really, I mean, wouldn't it be something if this whole thing that's happening right now was actually a plan to make humanity become closer? I mean, I know there are those who are trying to make humanity fall apart. In some cases, it sadly has worked, but I think I've seen enough people say, "Hey, wait a minute, no, this something's not right," and I don't think anyone wants a world where we can't touch another person. You know, I have to be afraid. I'm not sure. I don't think I've said this in my last video because I don't know if this had happened yet. But when I was out with my daughter, we saw one of her friends in the neighborhood, and her friend was riding a bike and stuff. And you know, she's a little bit older than my daughter. My daughter's like 9, and her friend's like 12. But she wanted to say hi, and she said she'd do an air hug, like putting your arms out, not touching you. I'm just gonna put my arms out like this, do an air hug. And my daughter, I think she misunderstood and wanted to give her friend a real hug, and her friend just started freaking out. Oh my gosh, don't touch me, I don't want to die. She said those words. I'm like, oh, this poor girl, she's only 12 years old and she's scared to death of touching another person. I know. If you are awake and you know what's going on, you know that this is sad. It would be nice if someone knew I was doing a live and could say hi. I probably should let people know when I'm going to do a live, because I don't know when I'm going to do them. I don't know. I know there are people who I talk to who are not in my same time zone or whatever, and I'm sure some will come by later. So I don't know. I guess I'll end this. Like I said, I wasn't going to be on here very long. I got some other stuff to do, but okay. So if you come by and you see my live later, I want to add a comment about how you're feeling with this whole thing. Have you actually went and took the test, and how was it for you? And I mean, for me, I like when you're sticking those things up your nose, it's like, I mean, the nurse was nice and she was talking me through it and everything. She's like saying, "Oh, keep going. You're good. You're doing good. Just keep going." I'm just sitting there going, like, my tears are running down my eyes because you have to have your head up like this doing that. And I mean, I sneezed and I'm just like, and they expect it, but it's just, wow. It's just, at least now I know what to expect. My gosh. I'm like leaving the place. I actually kind of pull over for a second and I'm just like wiping my eyes, because they'll give you tissues to blow your nose, wipe your eyes or whatever. It's all in the little plastic bag that they hand you. Oh yeah. Well, of course, here's the other thing. They never touch the plastic bag. The lady who gives you the plastic bag has it on one of those, I don't know what they call them. It's like some type of clip on a pole, and they just, they're like, "This is contaminated. Here you go." No. And then when you're done with the plastic bag, you put it in their little box or whatever. They never touch it. I'm guessing when it's the time, they'll take. I mean, they're wearing gloves and like I said, they have a full contamination suit on. You know what? I mentioned this in my last live that I'm writing a book where people are in an environment so toxic they have to wear suits everywhere they go. They can't breathe in the air. At first, I was thinking to myself, what should the suit look like? Like, I'm thinking about I first thought of like one of those suits like the firemen wear, but now I know what it's going to look like. It's going to look like the outfits the nurses or doctors wear in the operation room, the contamination suits. That's what everyone's going to have to wear in the like thank you. Like I swear, a lot of things sometimes just life helps influence us. It, can be in good ways. Been on for 15 minutes now. What happens if I hit the like here? Does it help my algorithms, or can I not do that? Oh, you won't let me hit the like on my own video? Ah! Yeah. I guess I'm done. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure people are going to find this video later. So, yeah, let me know in the comments, or if you want to share anything, go ahead. Did you take this test? What's going on? How did it go for you? Or just in general, how you're feeling about the whole, our whole situation. Yeah. Maybe I'll come back later. Maybe everyone's sleeping. I don't know. All right. I will talk to people later. Bye.